Have you ever wondered why some people become wealthy while others struggle financially their entire lives? Is it because of intelligence, hard work, or just pure luck? Today, we're diving into Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, a book that completely shifts how you think about money. The book is based on lessons from two father figures in Kiyosaki's life. Poor Dad was his biological father, highly educated, hardworking, but financially struggling. Rich Dad was his best friend's father, a high school dropout but a wealthy entrepreneur who understood the true rules of money. The biggest difference between them was their mindset. Poor Dad believed in working hard for money and seeking job security. Rich Dad believed in making money work for you and achieving financial freedom. In this summary, we'll cover the 9 most powerful lessons from the book that can transform your financial life. So start with the chapter 1. The rich don't work for money. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. This chapter introduces the critical difference between working for money and having money work for you. Kiyosaki recalls how, as a young boy, Rich Dad refused to pay him a wage when he worked at one of his stores. Instead, he wanted Kiyosaki to understand that opportunities are everywhere when you stop thinking like an employee. Rich Dad taught that if you are constantly chasing a paycheck, you are trapped in a rat race. The key is to look for opportunities where money can work for you, whether through investments, businesses, or passive income streams. So key takeaway is stop working just for a paycheck. The wealthy don't exchange time for money. They build systems that work for them even when they're sleeping. Step out of the mindset of job security and into the mindset of financial independence. The journey might be challenging, but the reward is life-changing. Chapter 2 is, Why Teach Financial Literacy? It's not how much money you make. It's how much money you keep. In this chapter, Kiyosaki explains that many people misunderstand what wealth truly is. Earning a high income does not guarantee wealth if you spend it all. He emphasizes the importance of knowing the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. Many people think their homes are assets when, in reality, they often drain money. So key takeaway is, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income. Real estate, stocks, businesses, anything that continues to make money after you stop working. Build a financial foundation that lasts. Next, chapter 3, Mind Your Own Business. The rich focus on their asset columns while everyone else focuses on their income statements. Kiyosaki discusses how most people spend their lives building someone else's business instead of their own. When you work a 9-to-5 job, you are investing your time and energy into another person's dream. The rich, on the other hand, continuously invest in their own business and assets. He stresses the importance of always having something that belongs to you, whether it's real estate, stocks, or a side hustle. Now here we come to know, don't just work for money, work to build something of your own. Even if you love your job, use your income to invest in assets that can create financial freedom. Ownership is the path to wealth. Let's jump into Chapter 4, The History of Taxes and Corporations. The rich invented the corporation as a vehicle to limit their risk and reduce taxes. Taxes were originally designed to punish the rich, but over time, the wealthy found ways to use corporations to their advantage. Kiyosaki explains how the rich legally reduce their taxes through corporations, expenses, and investments. While employees pay taxes first and spend what's left, corporations spend first and pay taxes on what's left. This gives the wealthy a tremendous advantage. Takeaway is, learn how to leverage the tax system legally. Educate yourself about how corporations work, and consider starting one to protect your wealth. The rich don't complain about taxes. They learn the rules and play to win. Chapter 5 is, The Rich Invent Money. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth. Opportunities are everywhere, but most people fail to see them because they are focused on security. Kiyosaki argues that wealth is not about luck, it's about vision and action. The wealthy use their knowledge to create wealth where others see risk. He shares how he invested in real estate with little money down by finding undervalued properties and creating win-win deals. So, your mind is your greatest asset. Train it to spot opportunities where others see obstacles. Don't be afraid to take risks. Calculated risks can lead to extraordinary wealth. Chapter 6. Work to learn, not for money. Job security meant everything to my educated dad. Learning meant everything to my rich dad. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the purpose of working is to learn, not just to earn. He advises working jobs that teach valuable skills, even if they pay less. In his own journey, he worked in sales to improve his communication skills, which later helped him in business. Takeaways from this chapter is, don't chase a paycheck, chase skills. The more skills you acquire, the more opportunities you create. Focus on leadership, sales, and communication, skills that are valuable in any business. Invest in yourself because your skills are assets no one can take away. Chapter 7. Overcoming obstacles. The primary difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they manage fear. Everyone faces fear, rejection, and setbacks. The difference between the wealthy and the rest is how they respond. Kiyosaki encourages embracing failure as part of the learning process. Fear of losing money is the biggest obstacle for most people. Important learning from this chapter is, don't let fear paralyze you. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. The more you fail, the more you learn. Keep pushing forward because resilience is the key to greatness. Next is Chapter 8, which is getting started. The key to financial freedom is to take action. Many people never start because they fear failure or wait for the perfect moment. Kiyosaki emphasizes that action beats inaction every time. He encourages readers to start small, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. Takeaway: start where you are with what you have. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to begin. Small steps compound over time, and before you know it, you'll be miles ahead. Finally, Chapter 9, which is, still want more? Here are some to-dos. Education is the foundation of success. Just because you leave school doesn't mean you stop learning. Kiyosaki provides actionable steps for those who want to take control of their financial future. He recommends setting clear financial goals, finding mentors, joining investment groups, and continuing to learn through books and courses. Takeaway: most important takeaways from this chapter is, surround yourself with like-minded people, take action daily, and never let fear stop you from reaching your goals. So finally, what we get: wealth is not about how much money you make. It's about how you think about money and the financial choices you make. If you found this summary of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad helpful, don't forget to like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, The Mindful Brief, and turn on notifications so you never miss future insights on financial freedom and wealth building. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and start your journey to financial independence today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.